with Miss Edwards, she let me know that yesterday the county already rescinded their resolution, which is the mate, the bonded pair with this one. So it'd be my recommendation that you approve G 1320 to repeal those ordinances. Doesn't mean we can't put anything in place, but that way they're out of the way, and then we can construct a new set of ordinances for economic development. This way we have a clean slate, so that way we don't come December 31st, we don't have something that falls into place and comes back up that nobody really wants, and we have the city have less kind of input or control on. So
I'm just curious if you have an expectation of when you'll have that done. Is that something that we need to work on to put together, or is that something you're already working on?
the replacement? Yes, there's already a draft out there between Ms. Edwards and myself.
Okay.
We're working on the bones and potential restructuring of the master agreement. We're also working on this is my update, is a MAC kind of temporary patch. I'm working with Mr. Montoya and Ms. Edwards on that as well. So we're getting all the pieces. We're also getting all the moving pieces and kind of trying to get them together there so we get things moving, but also stay functional and operational.
I have been very grateful for the way everybody has come together and working as a team to really set Junction City Geary County up for success. I'm really grateful.
And this is a roll call vote in case you want to move to approve it.
So moved.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, we'll take a roll call vote.
Vice Mayor Oskowitz,
Yes.
Commissioner Landis,
Yes.
Mayor Butler,
Yes.
Commissioner Panera,
Yes.
Commissioner Nimzik.
Yes.
Motion carries.
And we'll keep working on those.
Thank you. So moving on to item 6, public comment. We have Martine Cherie. Please come forward, state your name and address, and limit your conversation to a maximum of 5 minutes.
Good evening, Madam Mayor, fellow commissioners. I wanted to come here because I'm wanting to have a response regarding Harmony Fest 2026. I'm not pressuring. Oh, I'm sorry. 1704 Lady Alling. Okay. Not pressuring you guys. Just wanted to know if you guys have made a decision on whether or not you will be sponsoring this year's Harmony Fest. Granted, we didn't have the opportunity to request funding last year during the budget session. I have a training coming up where I will not be on site. I have the secretary will be on site, and he'll be able to get in touch with anybody here regarding Harmony Fest. But before I leave, I wanted to find out if you guys had made a decision regarding sponsoring Harmony Fest this year. Thank you.
What's the name of the secretary you're referring to?
Mr. Shed Mayberry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't remember what the request was.
I believe I requested 5,000.
You got 3,500 last year, am I right?
Yeah, that's what you said, and I had mentioned the reason why we requested a little bit more, because last year it was a little bit under funded. And we have about we have a band coming from some members of the band coming from California, and some from North Carolina, and I have some people that I met at a retreat I went to in March. So this year's event is bringing people from out of town. I understand that's CVB's concern. I have already voiced that to them, and I have not heard anything yet. But if that means anything for the commission, that we are bringing out-of-towners, people from St. Louis, KC area, all the way from California, South Carolina, and North Carolina. So I don't know if that means anything for you guys.
How many attended the event last year?
Last year was almost 900 people.
900.
Actually, between the 2 days, it was over 1,000 because we had an event on Friday night for the Military Connection potluck. And I just want to add, the only reason why I want to know as soon as possible, I have some of the performers, they require a deposit. I have paid some, and so far, all fundraising efforts have only gone so far. And I have a few that I would like to have paid, the deposit paid before I leave town. So if that would be in the will of the commission to make a decision, I would really appreciate that.
I have a couple questions.
Yes.
The CVB portion was news to me. Are you saying that the CVB denied funding because?
No, they did not deny, they just have not responded, and I have followed up several times, and it seems like, it feels like I'm getting the runaround every time I call. Oh yeah, we told Woz and blah blah blah, and it just I can't get a straight answer. So, and I understand this past week was a holiday week. Maybe they were not in session to make a decision. So I'm hoping tomorrow, when they have their meeting, they will finally make a decision on Harmony Fest this year. But they are aware of everything that I just mentioned.
So were they the people who expressed a point of concern regarding the entertainment being from out of state?
Well, they are the one who bring out-of-towners here.
Okay.
So
What-
they are
you
the
had
one who get
mentioned-
excited. Yeah,
Okay.
I said maybe it's their, I mean, that's something that would appeal to them, is what I meant.
Understood.
Mhm.
Okay. And then you had also mentioned some fundraising initiatives for this event. Can you tell us a little more about that?
So today I pretty much spent the whole day sorting out my garage to host a garage fundraiser. We have a ton of items that we had received for the Harmony Center when we were getting ready to open the Harmony Closet. So we ended up opening the Harmony Closet in my garage, but we have a bunch of stuff that we are still sorting through. Can I still speak, or?
We're at 5 minutes.
I would at least let her finish the commentary regarding fundraising. That would be my request.
Shall I proceed?
Finish your commentary
Madam
regarding
Mayor, shall I
the
proceed?
fundraising, if you are comfortable with such. You may finish that piece, thank you.
Okay, so, yeah, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we're going to have a garage fundraiser. And on Sunday, I haven't announced that to the community yet, but I'm thinking about doing Haitian plate sales to go towards Harmony Fest and some lemonade, Haitian iced tea lemonade sale. So that's the fundraising plan that I have right now. I'm hoping that the community will come alongside and support so that this year's Harmony Fest can be successful.
What's your total budget?
It was 15,000.
How much?
15,000.
15?
Yes.
What other big quantities have you raised other than from the nothing from the CVB?
I have not received. I only received funding from the Junction City Toastmasters so far. All the other requests that sponsorship I requested, they have not responded yet, and I'm following up this week with all of them before I leave town. So it's been pretty much whatever I could come up with from the organization's fund that I have been able to pay for some of the expenses so far.
And correct me if I'm wrong, you didn't present last year.
I missed I was not really as knowledgeable as this year, so I did not know when the budgeting session was to ask in a timely manner.
Well, I'd move to grant the same amount we made last year if the city manager or the finance is supportive of that.
The 3,500,
Yes.
understood.
That's on the will of the commission. If you guys want to do that, me and Jamel don't have a problem with that, not at all.
So did you make a motion or you said you
I
would?
made a motion.
Okay. I'm sorry, can you restate your motion one more time?
Yeah, I'd move to provide $3,500, the same amount we provided last year for the Harmony Fest.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor respond by saying aye.
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 Aye. All those opposed say nay.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
We'll move on to commissioner comments and committee reports. Vice Mayor Yoskowitz.
Well, folks, I'll keep it pretty short and simple here. In the spirit of keeping a short meeting today, had a great time at Freedom Fest, although it got a little wet during the parade. We persevered. It was great to see all the families out and having a great time. I will provide a very brief update on the legalization of chickens. It is my understanding that I missed the deadline to untable it for this city commission meeting. So it is my hope and understanding that for the next city commission meeting, we will be revisiting that topic regarding the ability to place it upon the ballot, or maybe just legalize it, consider it. A couple chickens, I'm just putting it out there. That's all I've got. Thank you.
Commissioner Panera.
Yes. The reason I voted against the R&R motion, mainly because I didn't like the at. I want to be below, not at, below. So that was I want the public record to note that.
Commissioner Panner, may I ask you a quick question about that?
Sure.
I believe you had notated in previous conversations that the county is estimating an average of a 6% raise. Is that correct?
No, it is, there's gonna be according to the appraiser, he said it's 6% increase in the valuation of the county.
Understood. So through that understanding, would your aspiration to be 6% under, or what would be your number?
I've not made that, I wanna meet with the finance director and get a little more information like the mayor suggested, but I wanna be below. I'm thinking a minimum of 3, maybe 6.
Percent or mils?
Mills.
Mills. Understood.
Then, we received a memo from the city manager today, I think it was today, about the acquisition of the Dick Edwards building for Public Works. I'm adamantly opposed to that. I think it would be, here we are, we've got a big grant, fixed up Grant Avenue. I think I've already said, and I think it's a very accurate statement, our Public Works should be out of sight, out of mind, not on a main drag. And I think it would be a huge mistake over time. Our population has not grown. We have the same equipment out there. There's no reason to move it. If we need to fix something up, let's fix it up. We don't need to move it. So I'm gonna hope that the other commissioners hear from the community about this. I'm very much opposed to it. I think it would be a huge mistake. It's a retail site, and it should retain that characterization. That's my view. That's all I have for tonight.
Commissioner Landis.
A few things. I'd said in the past that I think the city commission should really just support 3 events and then that's it. And I think all these smaller events need to go find their own fundraising. And that's why I voted against it today. Next thing, tree limb pickup. I can see why we did it in the winter time when it's really a mess and try to bubble things up. It's tough, but summertime, I think most people can pick up their own limbs. If they have to have a tree taken out, then that's not on them. ones are still sitting there a few weeks out, and I know Public Works has been super busy with Freedom Fest and lots of stuff, and they can't get it all, and I think citizens just need to, you know, buckle up and get their limbs picked up. That's what I did, because I didn't want my grass dying for sitting there for 3 weeks, so, Public Works has enough to do on their own. Congratulations on the team that put together the Build Grant. Bryce Overmeyer, Call Valley, and then all the legislative support that we got. I mean, $23.9 million, that's huge. So kudos to everyone involved with that project, and it's taken quite a while, and it's really something to be proud of. I'd like to thank everybody that had something to do with Freedom Fest, from the city staff, Parks and Rec, Public Works, all the first responders. Great event, lots of people out. Nice to see people from outside Jefferson City come to town for a great event. You know, lots of people coming home and their families, kids come home just for that, to see their old buddies and whatnot. So, really a great event. So, thank you.
Commissioner Nimzik?
I have nothing.
I'll go ahead and speak. I wrote down here, and I hope that everybody will support me in this. I would like to ask everybody not involved in the Build Grant to stand up and give a standing ovation. I hope you don't leave me hanging. I think it is a big, big deal, and so I'm going to ask you to stand up and join me, if you would, just to I hope that you will. Thank you. Maybe out of the ordinary, but I think it's just wonderful for our community. I'm very, very grateful. So thank you.
I know what you mean.
Anyway, so, and thanks for giving them a shout out. Freedom Fest was amazing, and there was a behind-the-scenes group, BOSS, Better Opportunities for Single Soldiers. They really came through for our volunteers. Incredible. They showed up. They said they'd be there. They were there, and I cannot thank them enough, because last minute we were shy, so many, and I'm just very grateful. We already addressed the conversation about maybe a retreat on financial education, October, November, or January, so just be thinking about that. And then the Scouts are here. I don't know if there's something special they wanted to address, but they did show up at the parade. I believe they carried 250 flags in honor of the 250th anniversary of the United States, and so if you have anything to say about that.
Do we use this?
Please, thank you.
Good evening. My name is Cole Willis. This is my fellow scout and friend, Quint Lindy. We are here to report the local area scout participation in the 4th of July parade and how it went. We had about 120 scouts and scout leaders participate in the parade.
Even though it was wet and windy, we both think overall the parade went very well. There were some things that could be adjusted or changed for next year from the scout planning aspect to make it even better and have higher participation from area scouts.
Though we couldn't change the weather on Saturday, we as scouts could have prepared better for the situation, which would have made the carrying of the nation's flags better.
We as scouts could have carried bigger flags that represented our nation and its 250th birthday, but the number of scouts and flags was high, and we looked good together as a group walking in the parade.
Overall, the parade was awesome and well organized, with a long parade time and a variety of floats representing the town of JC and the community groups. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to speak in this meeting, and for allowing us to participate in the parade.
Thank you for your time and the opportunities you give us. Have a great evening.
And before you walk away, if you would mind staying there, I do have some wonderful pictures of your team as you were gathering and get ready for the parade, and I'll pass that on to your leader. And I also would love the community to know that the Scouts is very involved in the flags of Geary County that you see out there for the holidays. They've done the deployments, the redeployments, the building of the flags, build a flag workshop, just really going above and beyond. Very grateful for bringing that to our community. And I don't know if anybody else has any comments they want to say.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the troop you're in, what you guys have been up to lately, things like that?
We're part of Troop 60, centered on Fort Riley. we do things out in JC because Fort Riley might not do as much things, and you all give us the opportunity to come off post, so it helps. And being a smaller troop on post and having people move in from other states and people leave to go to other states, we have a very small troop. Right now, I think we're sitting at about 9 to 10 people, and the opportunities you have given us and all the troops in JC has really helped us.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Hey, if you can drive a truck, I got trucks or branches for you to pick up.
I can't drive.
Does Troop 41 still exist in Junction City?
Troop 41 still does exist. There's 2 troops on Fort Riley. There's Troop 60 and Troop 66, the boys troop and the girls troop. I don't know if there's a girls troop off post. I'm not very
There
well
is.
educated. There is? All right.
There is a troop in the Methodist Church right across from the fire station that I was in the basement of that church for Cub Scouts. I have confirmation they exist.
Yeah, there was the pack. There's also a pack on post and there's a pack off post.
Thank you. Any other comments? Thank you very, very much. We're just so grateful for all that you do.
Right.
And good luck with everything.
Thank you.
All righty.
Have a great night.
We'll move on. Mr. Zimmerman.
I don't know how I top that. I really don't. I mean, there's some great young men over there and ladies. I mean, hey, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the Bill grant. We worked really hard on that, and it's probably the biggest grant that I know of that Junction City's ever received. And as soon as I announced, the politicians were all over it. They were all slapping each other in the back and shaking hands and saying what a great job we did. The truth of the matter is, and I know I could lose my job, my staff did 99% of the work. Bryce and Ray and Leon and Fort Riley staff did 99% of the work getting that thing out. So I would really like to say thank you to them for getting this for Junction City. $24 million is a lot of money, and they did a great job. We appreciate it. Now, the politicians did do the signing the paperwork and letters of recommendation, very, very important. I know that. But when the feet, hit the ground, it's the soldiers like Bryce and them that did the work. The generals get the glory, but you guys don't get anything. So thanks very much for what you guys did. We met with the VA clinic today. We're starting to get some numbers as far as dollar figures, specialties coming to the clinic, 46,000 square feet, et cetera. That was from Senator Moran's office in D.C. They came and met us today from D.C. So as soon as we get those numbers, we'll get those pushed out to you, and we'll get a PIO sent out to the neighbors too as well.
Quick question, Mr. Zimmerman.
Yeah.
Are we still working with Guardian? Is that the contractor responsible for this clinic?
I think, is that Jason?
Uh,
I don't know.
Is that who it is? Yeah. But it's Mr. Hobick,
Okay.
the one that you met, and his group that met in January.
Okay.
They're the ones that
Okay.
were basically awarded it. And so, jump in here. They plan on being here August 4th
Okay.
to make a request.
Okay. I was curious because when I went and looked at the bid being awarded to, I didn't recognize the contractor name, so I was unsure. Thank you.
Yeah, Jason Hobick actually called me today. He's the team member that they're going to be coming on August 4th. I mentioned it before. I know people talk about lowering taxes, and in order to do that, you need to pay your taxes. There's millions of dollars out there still owed to the city and the county, millions. I mean, 10 mil of taxes, I don't know. But the reason you have high taxes is because people don't pay their taxes. So real soon here I have a list for all the people in town that haven't paid taxes, and you guys will see that list. It's a public document. Water sewer rates. In May of last year, I made a pledge to the citizens that constantly complained about the water sewer rates. We did it took a year to do a complete study on that, and Jamel figured out a way with Cobb Valley Engineers to change the base water rate, sewer rate to the lowest expense since 2018. Not one thank you from anybody. Not one. That's pretty pathetic if you ask me. I mean, that was a big deal, and not one thank you to the commissioners or anybody. That was a big deal. Kansas EMS. We are working with Kansas EMS to address the flooding problems in the city with the recent rains. That has a lot to do with the railroad and some other properties. So we were working with them, with Caw Valley and Ray, to get a plan together to try to get FEMA support and Kansas EMS support. They're all over it with us. So we're working on that now for the citizens. That's why we got the information out online to provide data, because pictures are worth 1,000 words, and that's what we're working on to address those issues. The limb pickup, I agree, Mr. Landis, I agree with you 100%. We have Ray's guys working on it, but there's also other issues like the other storm stuff, the drainage, the Freedom Fest, et cetera. We've hired 4 separate contractors that are out through the city right now picking up the branches. You can only put so many branches in the back of a truck. This doesn't preclude citizens from cleaning up their own yard. And if you're gonna worry about your grass dying underneath the branches, clean up the branches. I mean, we got a place in town where you can take them for free, okay? The city can't do everything for you. We will do what we can do, but in some cases, you need to take care of yourself.
Where is that they can take them for free?
It's down across the interstate over at the, what's that yard called? The county landfill, where they take all the trees, brush down there, and they burn it. No fee. We also worked it out through the county through the holidays that we had access to that place even though it was closed. So, you know, even now it's open. They can take their stuff down there if they want to. We will get to it, I promise. We will get to it. I just don't know when. It's a big city, a lot of branches and trees down. I think the estimate was 1.5 million in damage, Ray, that we're complaining with Kansas. I mean, it was a big storm, biggest one in over 10 years with Evergy. That's a lot of branches and trees. I saw some email traffic complaining about they're not being picked up yet. I'm sorry, there's other priorities out there for the city. It's just the way it is.
I
Go
want,
ahead, sir. Go ahead.
on the Public Works, I want to thank what they're doing at your direction to pick up those limbs. Because a lot of
You're
people
welcome.
can't do that. They're doing a good job.
They are, and Katie put a statement in that PIO release that if there's people that need special help, handicap, you know, wheelchairs, walkers that can't do it, call me. I'll get it taken care of. I haven't got a single call. So,
We go in a commercial chipper.
we do not, but it's one of the things that Ray and I have talked about for the future. And for other reasons, like on the email I sent you earlier today, because that system runs off sludge and wood. That's what powers it, sludge and wood. And the retreat, hey, sir, I know we got to do the other retreat because it was voted on 5-0. I got that. You're spot on. I know they're talking about one for October, November. I will definitely get something on the calendar for that because we do owe you a retreat. It's been hectic this summer, but we will get something to you. It's been on my notes. We talked about it last week internally, but we'll get something to you, for you ladies and gentlemen, to get on the calendar for that retreat. That's all I had. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Stites?
You got it right this time.
I'm trying to think before I speak. Thank you.
I already gave you the update on the MAC and chamber. But speaking of that, EDC board member applications, we have it out there. We've received 5 to 7 applications already for this first round. It's open until next week. I suggest that you put a deadline on there. That way we can get it to the city clerk to then get it on the agenda. That way we're not getting a 6 p.m. Friday application and then try and get it into the agenda. We're going to get those. And we just have a set of questions. Everybody answers. We're going to get all the information to all of you. So that way you can choose from that. And we've already had some interested people, and they made sure that we got it, and we made sure that we received it. Also, I'm going to research ad valorem taxes. Also going to make sure everything's updated. I have talked with the county clerk regarding the ballot petition issue. That way I have some updated information. We're a team here, so Mr. Wilcox and I came together with a little sheet. I don't know if you got this in there. Okay, I just want to make sure you had that. Since I typed a few keystrokes, I just want to make sure you had that just for information of where things have been, where things are, and also what a mill means depending on the appraisal. Just that way you have all the information. That's all that I want you to have. And that's all I have at this point.
Regarding the deadline, do we need, would you comment again what you said about the deadline for the EDC application, the EDC board application?
That'll be next Wednesday. The 16th. It'll be the 16th by noon, I believe, is what we're looking at. And then on the 21st of July is when you'll consider it. That way we can get it. That way also we can package it neatly so it's easy to read instead of just a bunch of 4 to 5 sheet things on a PDF. That way you have information, boom, it's right there.
Is that one out? Is that on our website?
It's on the website. I've tested it to make sure it worked. I was the first one to submit a fake application. I didn't sign it as Batman or anything, but that's what we did. And then also we have received a number of already. It's also on the social media as well. So thanks to IT and especially Ms. O'Shea for getting out there and getting it publicized.
Question I apologize. Per our budget conversation regarding unpaid taxes, is this an opportunity to potentially start applying that consideration? If an applicant presents themselves for an economic development committee, should we determine if they are paying their taxes?
Let me answer this. This is right up my alley. Last year, when they were looking for commissioners, we did a bunch of research and put a list together of commissioners, people that wanted to fill a vacant position.
I was one of them.
And one of the things I had on there was, are you a veteran? Are you paid on your taxes, et cetera? And the commissioner said, we don't care about this. We're just going to appoint this person. So no, we're not going that route this time.
Can the new commission determine otherwise?
You can actually look on the list, because I'm going to give you a full list, and you can take that list like you look today.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that list
So you'll
will
have
be-
that ability to do that. Yeah,
Beautiful,
yeah, yeah.
thank you, sir.
I was just doing it for you last time, so you wouldn't have to, but, yeah.
Understood, thank you.
Mr. Wilcox. Sorry, Anna. Mr. You're nodding before I get there. Chief Blankus. Mr. Ibarra. Mr. Osborne. Ms. O'Shea.
I'll be fast, I promise. Today we announced our Yard of the Month winners. For those of you who aren't aware, this is a initiative that we were going to be running until the end of October, where 4 winners each month are going to receive not only kudos and a yard sign pointing out that they did fantastic landscaping, but also you get a $100 Visa gift card. So who the heck wouldn't want that? As we're talking about keeping your yard beautiful, what more incentive is some free cash, right? Okay, so to announce our winners, we had 302 Caroline Court, 2421 Fox Sparrow Court, 519 West 5th Street, and 906 Cedar Street. We just wanted to give a big thank you to those homeowners and everyone who voted, so big congratulations to them. Thank you.
I saw the photos on our Facebook page. They really put my garden to shame.
Thank you. Mr. Gray? Mr. Strackengast? Assistant Chief Odell?
Mayor, Commissioners. We suffered a tragedy yesterday down at the police department. I've been asked and I wanted to provide an update on that. Yesterday morning, police service dog Vithos was found unresponsive in one of our canine patrol vehicles. The preliminary findings indicate that the cause of death was related to heat exposure. This morning, July 7th, JCPD reached out and requested the Kansas Bureau of Investigation, or KBI, to conduct an independent third-party investigation to determine all the facts surrounding this incident. We will cooperate fully with that investigation. I should have further information in subsequent meetings, and I will provide that as I get it. I am limited in the questions that I can answer due to needing to maintain the integrity of that investigation at this time, but I'm happy to answer anything that I might be able to for you.
Is there any support that any of the impacted officers need as they navigate this situation?
So our peer support team has been activated and is providing information on the city's employee assistance program to those affected. And we are also considering doing a critical incident debrief as well, which is something that we do, unfortunately, with some frequency due to the calls that we handle. And so those resources have already been put into motion.
Excellent, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Is there anybody I missed?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, so by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Motion carries. Thank you.